Very good morning, students. In the last class, we completed 5 tenses. Do you remember what are the tenses we completed in the previous classes? Yes, very good. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tense, and simple present. These are the tenses we have completed in the previous class. Now we step to present continuous tense. Listen. What is a present continuous tense means? Or in which situation we can use a present continuous tense? Listen. To express an action which is happening at the time of speaking, we can use this tense. For example, I am teaching English grammar. Listen. I am teaching English grammar. In this sentence, what action is going on? The action is teaching action which is going on at the time of speaking. So to express an action which is happening at the time of speaking, we can use a present continuous tense. For framing present continuous tense, what's the rule we are using? The sentence starts with a subject plus am or is or are plus verb should be in a fourth form. Fourth form in the sense that last class I told you, the verb should be in a progressive, that is continuous. So listen, the be form auxiliaries. What are the be form auxiliaries here used? Am, is, and are. The auxiliary verb am must be used only with the subject I. Am is used only with the I, and is it should be used only with the singular subject, and are should be used with the plural subject. For example, listen. They are playing football now. See the key word now. The sense that now they are playing. The action is going on. The next one. He is going to the library, which means that there is a person who is going to the library now. So these are the examples where we can use present continuous tense. Again I repeat, listen carefully. Where do we use the present continuous tense? Yes, to express an action or to indicate an action. That action is happening at the time of speaking. So to express this kind of action, you should use a present continuous tense. Can you tell what's the rule for present continuous tense? Yes, very good. Subject plus am or is or are plus verb with the fourth form that is in a progressive. See the examples. I am teaching English grammar. Second one, they are playing football now. The third one, he is going to the library. See the next tense, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense that we are going to learn now. Where can we use this present perfect tense? Listen, to express an action that started in the past and continues in the present. For example, see, she has worked in the bank for 5 years. She has worked in the bank for 5 years. In the sense that she has already joined in the bank and still she is working in the bank, which means that the action has started in the past and still it is going on, which means that, listen, to express an action that started in the past and continues in the present. Another one, to express a link between the present and the past. So in this sentence there is a link between the past tense and the present tense. See the next one. They have seen that film 6 times already. 6 times already. See here, there is a keyword already, which is used to indicate present perfect positive sentence. Present perfect positive sentence. They have seen that film 6 times already. So the next one, he has not yet completed his exam. See this action, he has not yet completed his exam. This action is already initiated and still it is going on. See, this is what the link between present and past. See here, not, the sentence is a negative, so we have to use yet. And another keyword we can use recently. If you find any word like recently, it can be used for indicating present perfect tense. Listen, again I repeat, present perfect tense to express an action that started in the past and continues in the present. Another usage to express a link between the past and the present. And see the next usage, the time of action is before now but not specified. See here, before now but not specified. There is a time reference but the exact time is not specified. The rule for writing a present perfect tense is subject plus has or have plus verb, third form. Third form in the sense of perfect. Auxiliary has is to be used only with the singular subject. He, she, it, whereas we can use any person's name, and have can be used with the plural subject. We, you, they, and I. If the subject is I, we should use only have. Though I is a singular, but in English grammar we should use only have for the subject is a I. See here, present continuous tense and present perfect tense. Go through the examples and search in your text what are the bookwork exercises are given there. Kindly complete the exercise and tomorrow you have a test in these two tenses. Thank you. Yes, just before we have completed present tenses, there we have seen a present perfect and now we are going to see present perfect continuous tense. Listen, this is a continuation of present tense. Present perfect continuous tense. For what purpose we are using present perfect tense means to express an action that started in the past and is continuing at the present time. Still it is the action is going on now, whereas the action is started in the past and still it is going on in the present time. For framing this present perfect continuous tense, we should use this formula: subject plus has or have plus, we should additionally add been, and verb plus fourth form. Already I told you fourth form is a progressive, that is a continuous. Listen, has, the auxiliary has should be used with the singular subject. He, she, it. And have should be used with the I, we, you, they. See the example. I have been reading War and Peace for a month now. So listen, in this sentence, I have been reading War and Peace. See, which means that there is a person who was reading a textbook. The name of the textbook is War and Peace. War and Peace. When he had started the work, it has been started in the past for a month and still it is going on now. Clear? The action was started in the past, which means that before a month, and still the action is going on now. So that is the answer. Whenever you are supposed to say with this kind of expressions, you should use present perfect continuous tense. Listen, The second example, I have been studying English for 3 hours. In this sentence, the action has started in the past and still it is going on at the time of speaking. See, I have been studying English for past 3 hours. So still now it's going on. Reading English is still now it's going on, but the action has started in the past. So the next one, he has been playing football since 9 a.m. Since 9 a.m. Since 9 a.m. in the sense that from the morning 9 a.m. to still now. From the morning 9 a.m. to still now, he has been playing football. I think you could understand that the action has been initiated in the past and still it is going on at the time of speaking, that is in the present time. To express this kind of situation or an action, you can use in a present perfect continuous tense. Clear? So again I repeat, the usage of present perfect continuous tense to express an action that started in the past and is continuing in the present. And is continuing in the present. For framing this type of sentence, we should use a rule that is a subject plus has or have plus been plus verb in a progressive, that is a fourth form. Where we use the auxiliary has, it should be used with the singular subject. He, she, it. You may ask the question that I is a singular, why should it be used has with I? It is an exception in English grammar that I should be used only with have. You should not use has with I. Clear? The next have, it should be used with the plural subject. They, we, you, and also I. I is an exception. See the example, I have been reading War and Peace for a month now, which means that I am reading, I had been reading a text, War and Peace. When I have started it before a month and still I am reading the same text. And see the next example, I have been studying English for 3 hours. 3 hours, you know that the action has started in the past and still it is happening and still I have the effect and speaking at the present. He has been playing football since 9 a.m. So since 9 a.m. in the sense that he had started the action at 9 a.m. and still he is playing football. So to express this kind of situations, we can use a present perfect continuous tense. And now we move to simple future tense. This is very important and very easy also. Nowadays your question papers are prepared with more concentration in a present perfect tense, simple past, simple future. So kindly give more attention to present perfect, simple past, past perfect and simple future. Clear? Good. Now we move to simple future tense. Listen. To express an action which is promised to occur in the future. For example, you are speaking with your friends and it is time to leave to your home. So what will you say to your friend? We will meet tomorrow. I will meet you tomorrow. So it is a kind of promised action. It may happen or may not be happen, but it happens in the future. If you want to express any simple action, an ordinary action can be occur in the future, you can use in a simple future tense. See the example, we shall move to another city. Next example, he will come to New York tomorrow. They will call you. They will call you. See, these are the examples which explain that the action will be happening in the future. And what's the rule used here? Subject plus shall or will plus verb plus first form. You should not do any changes in the verb. you should write verb as it is in the present. Additionally, you should use shall or will in front of the verb. After subject, you should write shall or will plus verb, which should be in the first form. See, we shall move to another city, which means that they have promised or their future plan. It shows that their future plan. He will come to New York tomorrow. So here you have given that tomorrow. Tomorrow means future. So the action, it happens in future. So that we use a will plus verb first form. Here shall plus verb first form. See, they will call you. They will call you. It is an idea. It is a saying told by someone to someone. They will call you. For example, you are going for an interview. After completing the interview, what they will say? Yes, you have done your interview well. We will call you tomorrow, or they will call you tomorrow. So to express any ordinary action which is promised to be occurred in future tense, you can use this simple future tense. For framing simple future tense, what's the rule? Subject plus shall or will plus verb should be in the first form. See, today we have seen 4 tenses. What are they? Yes, present perfect continuous tense, simple future, and present continuous. These are the 4 tenses we have completed today. And tomorrow you are supposed to answer for your online 1-mark test in Nitra app for these 4 tenses. So kindly complete your book by exercises and go through the examples and listen the video. If you have any doubt, you can call me. And tomorrow you have I think you are very aware of your weekly test for 30 marks, and as well as your 1-mark test in Nitra app. So be aware of it. Kindly follow the instructions and do your work properly and try to submit your answers as per the time schedule. Thank you.